What's going on, you guys? It's Spurs Jesus, San Antonio Spurs super fan, and you're gonna come along with me and see my version of San Antonio. All right, you guys, before we go around the city and I show you some of my favorite murals and favorite spots in San Antonio, I wanted to show you a few things at my house. This is my Spurs Jesus San Antonio Spurs car. It's a 1973 Buick Electra, and it is decked out with Spurs gear. I have probably 100 hats, man. For every birthday, holiday, Christmas, my family always buys me hats. I have a ton. Looking at all these hats that I've got, the one hat I don't have is a Wemby hat. I think that I need to get a Wemby hat. Back in 2007, I decided to be Jesus for Halloween, right? So I went around town in San Antonio as Jesus for Halloween, and everybody thought it was really funny. My brother, I have an older brother, him and I would both go to Spurs games all the time. And so he was like, man, this is killing me that you look like Jesus. It's really funny. You should go to a Spurs game like that sometime. So in 2010, I was offered courtside seats, and I had the idea to be Jesus at a Spurs game. So I went to the Spurs game as Jesus, and it was a big hit. My goal and my plan was to get on Sports Center, and it didn't happen after the first game. So I created a Facebook page to maybe hopefully have SportsCenter find out about me faster. And on Facebook, you can't just have one name. You can't just be Jesus. So I was like, well, if I can't just be Jesus, then I'll be Spurs Jesus. And so that's how I got the name. It's me a margarita. Yay! All right, guys, so we are here in Southtown, just a little bit south of downtown at Southtown 101. On the other side of this building is where the famous Wemby mural is, but they also have a mural of yours truly right here in Southtown. It's such an honor to have been, I guess, immortalized here and be right next to Wemby here at Southtown 101. There's also a Spurs Jesus burger here. Yeah, the impact of Spurs Jesus on the community here in San Antonio, I mean, I don't even know how to put it in words, really. That's the reason why I never stopped being Spurs Jesus. I've been Spurs Jesus for 14 years, and I've been invited to do a lot of things in San Antonio that help give back to our community, a lot of charity events, a lot of ways to raise money for good causes and really leave a positive mark here in San Antonio. So the city really embraces me, and you know, we all love our Spurs equally. And some reason, they kind of see me as an extra mascot in San Antonio, so it's an honor. The city exploded the night that we won the draft lottery. For the NBA draft, I hosted a big party. We had 350 Spurs fans out, and we had a live tattoo artist. I got this tattoo right here the night of when we drafted Wemby, so we would always remember that moment. I mean, so one of the things that reasons that's kept me going and being Spurs Jesus for so long is that back and starting in 2010, I started getting invited to do lots of charitable things in San Antonio. I would get invited to do 5K runs, pet adoption events, I mean, running for cancer, you name it. So over the years, I've done probably hundreds and hundreds of charity events, and I'm actually gonna start my own nonprofit here very soon. Players don't stay loyal to the same team anymore in the NBA, but I think Wemby is going to be a player that stays with the Spurs for a long time. That being said, the commentators need to learn how to say Wembenyama. I'm tired of hearing Reggie Miller and these other commentators saying Wembenyana. It's Wembenyama with the M. My 5-year-old son, Arrow, he can say Wembenyama. If a 5-year-old can do it, these guys that are getting paid millions of dollars need to learn how to say Wembenyama. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media accounts at Spurs Jesus. And go Spurs, go Wemby.